Time now to go inside out, and we love it when our SNY NBA insider Ian stops by for the summer. Ian Begley's here. Let's actually start with the fall, winter, and spring team, though. We saw Jalen Brunson sign an extension. Next up, Julius Randle will be eligible to also sign one at the beginning of August. So, Ian, tell us what you're hearing.
Yeah, John, right now, I don't think that's at the forefront for either the Knicks or Randle. And so, here we are a couple weeks out. That tells you a little bit. But I think with Randle, I know he is very excited to get back healthy and get back with this group. I was told that his rehab on that injured shoulder is going really well. And so they feel like he's in a good place there, and I think he looks at this roster right now and he thinks Knicks could do something special with Mikal Bridges added. So he's just really excited. Obviously, we know he loves New York. We know he wants to win badly in this city. So I think that's where his mindset is. But as far as the extension goes, yeah, not at the top of mind for the Knicks, not at the top of mind for Randle. I think with Randle, he knows that the Knicks need a backup big to fill out this roster, and I think that's where he'd like the focus to be at this moment.
I think it's just the sheer excitement of seeing those guys on the court together that has people so ready to lock them up long term. Now, we saw the Knicks add Cam Payne earlier this week, not necessarily the sort of move that fans were necessarily expecting. So do we think there still could be more to come, particularly with there seeming to still be some need for a big?
Right. So that's what they need, right? Because with Mitchell Robinson, incredibly talented, best offensive rebounder in the NBA, one of them at least, but he's missed games over the course of his career because of injury. So if you're the Knicks, you need, I think, a veteran center who's going to be ready to come in and start, 30 games or so, or who has the ability to do that as your backup big. And right now, that player is not on the free agency market, I don't think. So I think it would have to be via trade here for New York. And then you look at the addition of Cam Payne. I don't think Miles McBride is a facsimile of Cam Payne. In fact, the Knicks have told people that they see him as an off-ball guard who can also play with the ball in his hands when needed. They didn't want to put McBride in that Mikal Bridges trade, but they're at the point now where they need to fill this spot, and if it's going to be via trade, you have to give to get. So it makes you wonder a little bit about McBride or who else would go out in a potential deal.
You also never know what's going to happen come deadline time. Knicks did a great job this past season with that. Now, as far as the summer league is concerned, Kolek, he's a name that everyone keeps talking about even before his big game on Wednesday. Do you think that he has a role on this roster?
Well, look, I know there were people in this organization that felt he can play this season. They loved him coming out of college. And so I would be surprised if he had a rotation spot, especially given the Cam Payne signing. I think the Knicks right now, after the Bridges trade, they've opened up the championship window. And so I think, would need, veterans at these spots. And I don't know if you could trust a rookie. That's not to say that Kolek couldn't play his way into the rotation over the course of the season. But I think initially you need a veteran there. Wouldn't expect him in the rotation, but he has certainly lived up to the billing here in Summer League so far.
All I'm saying is, thank goodness we do not have to follow a Bronny James narrative in New York City as far as second-round picks are concerned. Ian Begley, thanks so much for hopping on Honda Sports Night.